So shortly after I submit my formal complaint to the Ohio State Dental Board the other day, I sent another email to the person who verified that they received it and will be under review. And despite a few of my typos that I ironed out because I'm a terrible fucking editor, this is what I said. I forgot to say this in my letter, but it especially concerns me how many patients over the last 20 years of his practicing oral surgery have likely experienced similar mistreatment or worse, who are especially disabled, black or brown, and or other historically and intentionally targeted people groups who may or may not have less education than me. I fixed the typos later, and I was like, please send this to them without the typos. And are otherwise more vulnerable than I am, therefore substantially less likely and or unable to properly articulate the complex nature of the ways he mistreated me. He has likely done the same to those who are more than likely to defer to his expertise, physical force, and generally not properly identify or name his medical harm. And then a minute ago, I sent another email and said, if I could add, I also learned that the vast majority of U.S. oral surgeons, over 90%, and dentists, roughly 65%, are men, and they are more than likely white men at that. There is extensive research out there documenting the gendered biases of this field, as in most others. That represents a problematic normal that, as experts like Rachel Upgard, DDS, and Angela Rake, DDS, have written and presented in their work, demonstrate a pervasive systemic U.S. trend leading to covert and overt educational workplace and, as I would argue, patient discrimination, as I experienced firsthand. And I'm giving a talk at my own workplace next month about my critical methodological take on disabilities, speaking to the larger eugenics biases built into specialists as features, who then go on to act as media and society-building processes for better and for worse. I'll be adding this experience to my talk to further exemplify the way these systemic harms continue to play out in our day-to-day lives.
The phones are fat, they're covered in flesh, they're falling in love with you. They're writing and reading, erect and eating, they're getting turned on for you. The machines are turning to meat, they're mocking us how we bleed. It's what we asked for, what we wanted.